Vaughn comments. They be saying Slide for Vaughn. I think they trolling me.
The reason I just don't see them comments no more.
Cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk.
Latest Durk update reveals that new members have begun snitching on him, and this caused Durk to become emotional when the news was announced. People who attended Durk hearing today said he appeared noticeably thinner, and he has also cut his dreads. A list of important updates was shared stating that the judge denied his motion to disqualify. His motion to dismiss for vagueness was denied. His motion for a bill of particulars was taken under advisement. The judge allowed both sides to submit extra responses by Friday, and the motion to dismiss count 4 was also taken under advisement. This left many people concerned for Dake and sparked a major debate online.
Last no jumper. Durk already told me I wasn't supposed to come back up here with that last.
Now look what happened to him.
That man got kids. You talking about look what happened to him.
Definitely not happy about him.
I wouldn't be happy if you go to jail, Adam, because I know you got daughter. Break down.
There's multiple people who are no longer there for their kids as a result of that Durk allegedly called in.
Until they put that on black and white, sir. Stop throwing stuff on a black man who's trying to do something right for the community right now.
The feds have already put out a lot of information about this.
You don't have to put it out. You don't have to put it out. So this is a major platform.
You're not the boss of me. We talk about rap on here. I think it is well within our jurisdiction to talk about the fact
jurisdiction? What type of police is
been alleged to have ordered them.
This
Free smirk though.
Free
man.
smirk. But also maybe
police. It's a platform. This some police.
Just sit down for a little and decide, hey, maybe I'm not anybody else.
We don't have no proof that.
Well,
securing his motion to be taken under advisement is a major win for him. However, the prosecutors will be using everything they can against Durk, as they have a new snitch who informed them about an F group chat, which led to the report that Durk is facing allegations that he put hits on Orbit members for not retaliating for King Vaughn. Prosecutors plan to introduce testimony from a witness who claims Durk gave the orders. Court files state that Durk feuded with Monoduck because he believed they were not retaliating for King Vaughn passing. This led to academics and WAC 100 giving their thoughts on the recent update.
Light by basically saying he's guilty of for hire, and the only thing that, like, yes, some of these things look suspect. Why'd you go there? Why are these people going there? Why'd you send this message? But nothing. There's no message that they got that says where Durk says y'all that Quando yet. Nothing says that.
You missing the point.
Okay.
They got a witness already cooperating on that. Been had one. We just ain't seen what they said. It's 3 years. One of the cooperating.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So
fact. That's co-conspirator too.
Yeah, I don't need too much more than that. One of them is cooperating. Then in the paperwork, you got the conversation. They say they had it in and out. The other 2 was figuring out how they get.
However, there's something not right with the snitch because a new report suggests that he is not telling the truth. New court documents reveal that the main witness has changed his story. First, he said there was no bounty, but now he claims there was. Many people believe it was D who was playing tricks on the feds, but that was not the case. It now appears that D is trying to prove something bigger, and the truth may finally be coming to light.
Against Durk, got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Didi to hire. Didi's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hire nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his.
It looks like Durk's trial will be delayed. New reports say that prosecutors want to use many more pages of evidence against Durk, which is not a good sign. A small positive side is that Durk will have more time to fight for a bond before the trial. The new evidence they plan to use could bring more charges because they believe Durk was involved in the attempt on Quando and his crew in 2021 in Georgia. The feds are also trying to prove that Durk hinted at the crime against Lil Pap through his music. The files say that Durk rapped lyrics like they are on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they are trolling me during a podcast, though he later said for some reason I do not see those comments anymore. The song dropped in October 2021 when people kept telling him to slide. Lil Pab was killed in August 2022, and not long after Durk spoke in that podcast saying he no longer sees the comments. This gives prosecutors a direct timeline to argue that Durk was involved. Even now, Durk and his lawyers are not quitting. They pushed for bond and believed they would get it. Durk's father even said he expected Durk to be released on bond. This was his third attempt, and his legal team made an offer so strong that the judge was forced to pay attention.
For the bond hearing for my son, at least for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor. He wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and and he's going to give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
It was a perfect moment for Durk because the lyric evidence was dropped only days earlier. Durk's team proved that the lyrics were recorded before the passing of Lil Pab, which led to that evidence being removed from the case. Durk's lawyer says the case is a joke and believes the feds have no solid proof. Because of that, the feds are now bringing in another snitch to testify against Durk. They got Otto Vani to flip since his court file shows he is no longer in prison custody, which means he is likely on house arrest. What makes this even wilder is that Vani texted a friend about his plea deal, but the friend leaked everything to the public. In those messages, Vani admitted he was taking a plea deal and said, "I am trying to plea out to a 32, which is a base. The max is 43, which is life. I would get -2 points for a plea, -1 point for an early plea, and -2 points for no background. I will have 27 points, which is 5 to 7 years. I cannot go to trial. I do not want them to do me like the others." He was talking about FF Jam getting caught lacking, and we will get to that later. After the leak, Vani's father called him out. You would think he would be glad his son is looking at less time, yet he blamed Vani for the role he played in King Von's passing. He even said Durk.
So there was an indictment that did not name him, right? It named others, and then there was an unindicted person. And then 3 weeks later, that indictment was what's called the first superseding indictment, and it does name him. The indictment was identical, except the unnamed person now became Durk Banks. And this is the really important part, Act. The second indictment, what's called the first superseding indictment, only had one new fact. It had one new fact, and that was it alleged that there was a video by Durk that celebrated and monetized